combat shields for those Marines, because Hasu's going to be trying to dodge in and out here, and if he's not careful, he's going to wind up losing a lot of units to Marauder fire.
Yeah, definitely, but look at this pylon placed down right here. I'm going to bring it to a whisper here, as it is not known about yet, and it looks like a push is going to go on as the Zealots go around the back. A force field now being laid down to try to help from SCVs repairing. Great job on those force fields. Thermal Lance has not been done yet or on the way out. It looks like these Colossus will continue to burn up these Marines. Only Marauders are here to survive. UMAT I'm Styling loses all of his bunkers as those bunkers go down. These Marauders are taking heavy shots. There's still 2 Colossus here. 1 Colossus down to 28 health. Will go down very soon. More warped in units over this small little chasm, small little canyon there, and it looks like Hasu's going to take the advantage, man.
Yeah, those force fields were absolutely great. Oh no, he missed the SCV train there that he could have hit with that Colossus. But those force fields were absolutely great. That stopped those bunkers from being repaired, and that's what really won it for him right there in that engagement, was those bunkers going down. Even walking out with 1 Colossus. Keep in mind, these Colossus do not have extended thermal lance, so to come out of a battle with a bunch of Marauders, that's a hero Colossus, man. 15 kills.
That's right. They were bathed in the blood of Chuck Norris as they were warped into the field here, and it looks like that they will go ahead and push back. Very smart move by Hasu. He does not want to charge this ramp. He does not want to get caught with his pants down with all these Marauders surrounding around him and just kicking his ass. We do see a Nexus now going down. A little bit of an expansion play from Hasu. Very great play so far.
Yeah, I really like that Hasu's getting this expansion, mainly because he knows that now that he has such a big advantage, his opponent is now back onto 1 base. He's going to take that expansion and just get ahead of his opponent at this point. He doesn't have to worry about it anymore. He won the first engagement, and oh my god, it looks like you mad I'm styling.
Chugga, choo-choo! All these, the SCV train, the all-in is in full swing. They're going right into the battle right now. Headstrong, some force fields going down, some stim going down. The Colossus eating the dirt as it does fall. The Nexus has been canceled. This all-in is doing a big heap of damage here as these SCVs move forward. Pretty nice force field there, only allowing some SCVs and Marauders in. He will go ahead and be able to take down those rest of those SCVs, and there are only a few more Marauders left out in Stylin's. Stylin actually now pulling back with those SCVs, going to go and land that expansion once again. Pretty nice push.
Yeah, Stim doing a great job in that battle. We really saw how effective Stim was there, and I really like the play from Hasu. He really held that off. Pretty strong considering what was coming at him, all those Marauders. I do want to give some props to UMAT I'm Styling, though. The snipes on those Marauders were nice. He caught the Colossus followed by both the sentries.
That's right. And he's able to take out all 5 of those units, the 3 Stalkers and 2 Zealots with his Marauders without losing 1. Just goes to show you how powerful Marauders can be. Now,
and despite...
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, despite him going for that kind of all-in besides the pullback, he is ahead on Harvesters, 31-22.
That's pretty impressive. I am definitely looking at UMAT I'm Styling in a different way, as he did go in with that crazy opener build. And look at all these freaking tech labs on all of his barracks. He has tech labs on every single one of them, now starting to produce those drop ships, as he does have the reactor core on that starport. And with those double drop ships coming out, these Marauders will basically be invincible. And it looks like there is also more Immortals on their way from Hasu. Hasu not opting to go for any more of that Colossus play, as I get a little bit of an itch outside my nose there. It doesn't look like I'm picking my nose. I hope it does. I hope you guys think I'm picking my nose, because that'd be awesome. But we are seeing UMAT I'm Styling getting those dropships out and getting more and more of these Marauders, 5 at a freaking time, and he's going to be able to build up this army and do some heavy damage on another push that it looks like he's going to do maybe right now, or maybe after we see these 2 more dropships come out.
Yeah, still neither of the players have upgrades. I think Hasu, after not expanding, is way too far behind. We see the food is 100 to 54. I like that he did kind of cancel the Colossus play in favor of Immortals, because Immortals can completely destroy Marauders, but with that big of a ball, it's just way too much.
Definitely, and here we go. Another big attack goes in right up the ramp. You mad? I'm styling. Surrounds that Immortal. Throws his arms up and goes, you mad? I'm styling. Doesn't really matter. I'll stop with the styling jokes. Who cares? We just see four Marauders now loading up in that dropship. And an all-in going down from Hazu. Last-ditch attempt to defend against this push. As this drop goes in, and it will start to do some damage as there is nothing there to defend against that, man. I don't know, Popsicle Stick. It looks like Hazu's going to be putting his base back together with spit and duct tape.
Spit and duct tape. Yeah, this drop now just destroying everything over here, and this is pretty much done for Hazu. We're gonna see definitely a GG, but quite the valiant effort. I can still win coming from Hazu. Never give up, never surrender. I like it.
He's keeping the Klingon blood alive, man. And it looks like he will throw out that GG. We've got a tie game. It is 1-1 right now. We're going into game number 3 with both these players have tied up. This best of 3 has now turned into a best of 1.
Uh-oh, here comes the ace match.
That's right, that's right. And thanks everybody for joining us. Let's get some music on while we wait for this match to go down, while we wait for the map to get up and rolling. Let's see, what do we got as the ways of music here? Let's go ahead and put on some more Skrillex. There we go.
I am quite the Skrillex fan.
Skrillex is pretty cool, man. I definitely like listening to Skrillex.
Yeah, whenever I get ready to ladder, I always pump up with some Skrillex.
It's definitely great music to pump up with. And, man, this is, that last game was pretty epic.
Yeah, that was going back and forth there for a little bit. I'm thinking Hazu's fallen way too far behind, but after that first push, he really did some damage. I think if he could have gotten that expansion up before that all-in came, I think he would have been in a really, really good position there.
Yeah, and you know, he didn't, one of his main flaws with getting that expansion out was the fact that he didn't lay the expansion down when he pushed that first time. If he would have laid it down when he pushed, it would have had a better timing, he would have been able to defend better, and would have been able to defend against that push that was coming in because he would have had a better economy to do so. But we'll see what goes on in this next one. And I really wish I could bump the music. This freaking Winamp doing nothing but pissing me off. And we're going to be getting in on the next one on the series, as I'm very interested and intrigued on what these players are going to be able to do. It's a little bit of a Canada Civil War here.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see if Hazu's going to take it as much as I hate Protoss or our Terran friend.
And what do you play as, mainly?
Me? I am actually a Master Zerg player.
A Master Zerg player. I'm a Zerg player myself, but definitely not in the Masters League.
Protoss is the bane of my existence.
Hey, dude, I'll 1-0 high five you there, because I freaking hate fighting Protoss. They are my worst matchup ever.
I just did a high five towards my webcam.
Nice.
I don't have it, but I had to do it. I felt obligated. Although, I'm both 1s and 0s at the same time. Just saying.
Oh, you're both?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Alright. Bringing up on that singularity there.
I gotta say, it's really fun casting with you. I've seen your streams before, but I never got into them. I mean, like into them as in cast them, but I've always enjoyed them. They're very funny.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad you enjoy the show we bring, and I like casting with anybody, and it's really fun casting with you. This is the first time we've actually physically talked, and I don't know if you can call over Skype physical, but it's going down.
No doubt, man. It just took me a little while to get out of my shell. You know, kind of got to get into the rhythm whenever you're with someone else.
Yeah, that's right. We will be building this synergy, folks. You will be watching it here first at Imbalance.tv. As I misclick and open up Internet Explorer, that is not what I wanted.
Oh, God.
And that is the bane of my existence.
Can't stand it.
My client's going, oh, does it work on Internet Explorer? No, it doesn't. Tell your people to get better internets, get better browsers.
And people really need to clean their tubes, especially if they're using Internet Explorer.
Agreed. And just taking a look at what's going down here, it looks like we are all the way in to round number 5, very full. These are going to be all best of 3s until we get to the best of 5 finals in round number 8. So, I don't know, man. It's starting to pick up, and it's getting pretty exciting here. And it looks like the invite is out. We're ready to go.
Metalopolis. Possibly one of my favorite maps, I have to say. I usually I have a lot more insight when it comes to Zerg play. I'm a pretty analytical person since I play a lot. I'm in the midst of practicing and casting, actually. Hopefully, maybe I can go pro one day.
Well, that'd be cool, man. I'd be happy to see you go pro.
No doubt.
But,
right now, though, I like the casting thing. It's fun.
Yeah, it's hella fun. It's a great thing to wake up every morning to. I cast mainly in the EU, so I've always got to wake up at like 6 a.m., 4 a.m., and this and that to cast events. So I try to keep dedicated on that.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I usually try to. I gotta say, I usually head more for the U.S. tourneys, definitely.
Well, we also Imba TV started off casting EU events, so we've just kept that going, and I'm down to do whatever, as I've got accounts all over the world. But let's go ahead and get into this. The countdown is on the way. We're going forward into this next game. Bland intro.
Intro.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining us, and welcome to Imbalance.tv. I've got a great guest caster, Popsicle Stick, with me here as we are trying to bring you more and more of this CASL event. And we've got Hazu fighting off against You Mad, I'm Stylin', as Hazu is spawning over here in the right-hand side in the 3 o'clock position as the green Protoss over here at cross positions. What I like to see is You Mad, I'm Stylin' as the red Terran player. And I look forward to seeing what these guys are going to be able to do. It is a tied game. This is the ace match, the ace in the hole, the one to take the cake for this round. So what do you think, man?
Man, I really want to expand on that a little bit. I love that this is MLG Metalopolis.
Yes.
So these cross positions are going to really provide for a really interesting game. Got those supply depots at the bottom, so no sort of walling off business. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a really long macro game here. I find personally TVP to be actually a pretty interesting matchup. You know, there's definitely a lot of units, a lot of critical play that needs to be executed properly, or else you're going to lose. But hopefully just a really strong macro game coming out of both of these players. I would love to just see straight up early expansions and just go from there.
Yeah, you know, it would be awesome to see that macro type game, and it's nice to see them in the cross positions. And it looks like You Man I'm Stylin's going right for it, going right towards the going right towards the main base of Hazu as he is poking around that natural expansion, and we'll go ahead and climb that ramp.
I don't think Hazu knows that this is the MLG version of the map.
Yeah, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't look like it, as he has scouted that close air distance. But you know what? It's not going to be too much of a big deal. He will go in and see exactly what's going on in Stylin's base, as Stylin is trying to count these pylons, only seeing the one, as there is one put in the left-hand side of the base. This will be effective as a good scout for any type of Reaper play or anything that may come up and hop onto his base. That's what I was going for. Holy crap. I need to get a drink, man. Why don't you go ahead and take the camera for just a minute? I need to re-amp up.
Oh, I'm taking the camera? All right, sounds good. I really like the